This is a message. My name is Caleb Anderson, and I'm just going to give you a story, okay? This is my journey of me following God wholeheartedly, and here is where we begin. As a child, I have been abused verbally and physically by my mother and father, while everybody else stood and did nothing. I kept calling for somebody to help, nobody helped. My dad had a mental episode about a year ago, which caused him to go into the hospital. My mother and my father do not like each other. They talk. I have seen my mother ignore him. She has left her own house that she paid for to go down to her mother's house after her mother had passed. Her mother passed, and she moved down the house and left us there. I'm no longer at that house anymore. And here's the story. My father had a mental episode. I went to go get him some help. I called my grandmother to get him some help. My mother had done nothing to help him in his problem. So I called somebody that could. As that was going on, she was trying to control what I was going to do, what I was going to say, how I was going to feel. And I'm way too old for that. By the way, I am 25 years old. These people have not let me have my own independency. They have made me depend on them, and now I have to depend on God. My mother hit me with a bat. I pressed charges and went to the hospital. I put the paperwork out. You can find the paperwork. After I went through that, my brother called me a bitch ass nigga. My sister told me I stole my dad's car that I was driving her to work in. My other sister told me that I was delusional because she said that she had my back, but never showed up to the magistrate or the PFA office to help me or support me. Never gave me no comfort or no therapy. Nobody tried to look out. And now I'm here. I'm here. I got hit with a bat, had to move with my Aunt D, who at the time was still alive and was being taken care of by my own grandmother. My own grandmother. My grandmother didn't own the house at the time, but now she owns the house. As she's owning the house, she made it seem like she was going to help me and get me through my tough time, which my mother has hit me with a bat and abandoned me and threw me out of my house that I lived in. I had to collect my belongings, put my pride aside, and say I have to go. But it's only because God wanted me to leave. Not because I wanted to go, because this was my family. These are the people that I trusted. These are the people that I cared about. These are the people that I got years and years of memories, and it is for nothing now. Because they didn't hear my voice. While I was going through the PFA papers and the magistrate, I had feelings to want to jump off this bridge, but I was saved by an angel. Now, many of you probably think I'm lying. I was saved by an angel. I said, God, if you don't want me to jump, please save me. And this angel appeared out of nowhere. And he told me, do you need any help? I said, no. That's all the help that I needed. So as I continue on being estranged from all of my family, because they chose to live in wickedness, I'm here with no plan, no money because my arm went numb. I lost my job because I kept getting up in the morning, taking a whole bunch of pills, staying up at night, trying to go to work, trying to make a way for myself so I don't have to depend on anybody, even though that I know that I need help and I asked for help. Nobody gave me any help. I sat here and I contemplate, what could I have done better? But they have done nothing. Now, it is August, and My grandmother was planning to move, and she did. As you can see, there's nothing in this house. Not even a refrigerator or a washer. No, there's no furniture. There's no microwave, nothing in here. Recently, April 20th, my soon-to-be wife gave birth to my child. And she known that. She known that I have a child. She known that my arm is hurt, which causes it to go numb, which I went to go seek help, and still I got nothing. They told, believe. This is my moment. This is my dark moment. This is my testament of faith. I have nothing. No family, no place to stay, no money. I can't even provide for my own family. I am not asking for help. I'm telling you my journey. I'm telling you how I've gotten here. Not to be rude, my grandmother has never done anything for my dad. My dad had to sell drugs to make sure he eat and slept. My grandfather, I don't talk to him. My phone's off, and the only thing that I have is Wi-Fi. I can't apply to no jobs because I don't have a phone number. I can't do anything else. I don't got no money. This is my only way. This is my only way. I gave up everything to serve the man above, Adonai, my Father in heaven. I asked for help from him and him alone. No money, no provisions, nothing. The only thing that I have is my voice and my word, and I stuck to my word. I didn't make them suffer. My mother could have went to jail and lost her house because she doesn't pay her mortgage. My dad went crazy, so he didn't have a job. And he asked me not to send her to jail so he can still live in a place. But I have no place to live. I have nowhere to live. It is Wednesday. August, I don't know the date. And on the 18th, I'll be living on the street. I would ask you guys to follow my journey, see where it takes me. Because this experience is just a testament that God is real. I believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and he died for my sins. And I am looking for salvation. I'm not looking for prosperity. I'm not looking for people to coddle my feelings. I'm not looking for people to act wickedly and claim God, claim Jesus as their Lord and Savior, when it's not. I have nothing now. I've sacrificed everything. I have done more than I can speak about in 10 minutes. But I do ask, what do you think? What do you think? How would you feel? I have suffered many times in my own room while she was here, wanting to kill myself. I tried to attempt suicide multiple times, but my soon-to-be wife stopped me. And now I'm here, contemplating on what I should do next. Do I commit an unjust sin? Or I put my faith in Jesus? I've already put my faith in Jesus, but I'm all out of patience. God bless. I'm glad that you sat here for the 9 minutes, 10 minutes to hear my story, to hear me speak, to understand me, to hear more. I just ask you, put your faith in God, because he will provide.